my boyfriend and I agreed to kill my husband's manhood. So it will be like his manhood is not working. It's not me who is denying him of sex. Yes. So we agreed.
So you did this to avoid other people's involvement.
Yes,
so
exactly.
He is not performing. It is not you who is disagreeing.
Exactly. It's not me who is denying him sex. It's not me who is being the bad wife, but it is him whose manhood is not working. We do.
What did you do to kill his manhood?
My boyfriend took me somewhere, and then I was given a concoction to put in his drink. Then after, his manhood goes off.
It goes off.
And then he drank it.
And that's it. And it worked.
And it worked.
So
and it's
since
been like
then
that
till now,
for 3 years.
Is he looking for solutions?
Yes, he goes to hospital taking drugs and all, but I know where the problem is coming from.
So is it that you eventually leave and marry this young man?
That was the idea. That eventually I will seek for divorce. Then when he calls people to sit, family and pastors and all that to sit on the matter, I'll tell them that he's not performing. And I'm young and I need to be satisfied. Then I will move on.
This was your plan?
That was my plan.
You eventually will seek for divorce and use his non-performance or impotence as a reason you are leaving the marriage.
To leave him. Yes.
When you could have equally seek for divorce even when he wasn't impotent, or that would have been difficult to prove. On what premise?
Yes. So this is it.
So this is a stronger premise.
This is it.
He's not performing, he's impotent.
Exactly.
And I am still young.
So I am still young and very energetic and sexually active.
So he is a sacrificial lamb.
He is.
For your love.
For my love.
And for this young man, aren't you scared of this young man who agreed with you to destroy your husband? Aren't you scared of him?
I wasn't because I was in love. I'm actually in love with him. We were in love.
Even now?
Even now, I am in love with him. But the situation, the table is turning right now.
What is happening
and
now?
That is what is troubling me right now.
What is the trouble now?
After all that we've been through, after all that he made me do, both of us, now he's telling me he's found love. Yes, he's found love and he's getting married. And he wants to call it quits. And I'm not letting him go. Yes. So right now, I'm also thinking whether to give him the same medicine, the same dose I give to my husband, or maybe destroy the wife to be. These are some of the questions I need answers to. I'm so confused.
So you are at a standstill now?
I'm at a standstill.
Whether you should kill his manhood too?
Manhood as well, because then he will leave me. He's getting married. In a couple of months, he's getting married to a woman he thinks he loves. And then he helped me kill my husband's manhood. He's going to get married and have fun with his wife and leave me hanging, meaning I have lost 2 men at the same time, which is not fair on my side. So I need solutions.
Information we are seeing. Oh no, never possible.
Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold Mensah. You can always call me Bra. You see me? Big shouts to Edida Azekins. Big shouts to you, legend Vanny, Tomika, Brown, Sats, and Hawa. This is another version, or should I say, another episode of our Face Off series, where we allow people who have dark, heavy, confusing stories to come and share, so that you wonderful people out there can have an input in what solutions they should stick to. You put across your advice, you put across your remarks, your comments, and then they read and pick from there. And to be honest with you, majority of them have found answers on this very page after they came to share their stories. The recent one we released was with a woman who destroyed her own husband's manhood because she was tired of his cheating ways. We put out the interview, you watched it, you wrote your comments, she followed, and I'm sure by now she has found solution from here. Now my guest, Angela, has a similar story, and she's actually here after she saw that interview with our guest, she also decided to come and share her story, which is similar to what the other woman who, destroyed her husband's manhood came to share. So let's all listen to Angela to find out what her problem really is. A gist of what she told me. She is married and has a child. And she also ended up destroying or killing her husband's manhood for her boyfriend. This time round, it is not the husband who is cheating. Angela is the one cheating with another man while she is married. And she decided to kill her husband's manhood so that she can concentrate fully on her boyfriend or her side guy. What led to this decision? Angela will break it down for us. Angela, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I know it's been difficult finally deciding to come out. And we'll take it from the beginning, when you called and what you told me. Apparently, you had seen the previous interview.
Yes, I did. I watched it and I realized that I'm not alone in this business. So I should come out and then talk to people, for people to know and then advise me.
On what to do.
Because, yes, it keeps me awake all night. So I need to find solution to it.
Do you live with your husband in the same house?
Yes, I do. We live together.
You live together?
With our child.
With your child. What you told me, of course, you'd be saying it for everybody to hear from the horse's own mouth. Okay. But is it something that has been disturbing you for long?
Yes, as I said earlier, it keeps me awake every day. So I decided to come and share.
To come and share.
Probably I'll get solution to
from
it.
Here. But have you shared it with friends or close people?
No, this is between me and my boyfriend.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
What happened?
So I met my husband a couple of years ago. We were friends. We weren't into any relationship.
Right.
And then we went out one day and then emotions took place.
Okay.
Just one night stand and then I got pregnant. And then family decided that we should get married because there is a child on the way.
Right.
So we agreed to get married. Then there was no love.
There was no love?
There was no love.
Only friendship?
Only friendship. We were just friends.
Okay.
He didn't love me. I didn't love him.
Right.
But we thought that with a child involved, we could fall in love and then we take it from there. But after marrying him for some years, we realized that we couldn't do it. But I realized he was in love. He was falling in love.
With
but
you.
I couldn't connect with him.
Okay, go ahead.
I couldn't connect with him because he wasn't good sexually. And that aspect kills me. But he wants to have sex with me all the time, which I didn't want to. And I'm very active when it comes to sex.
Is it because you couldn't develop love for him? You just didn't want him having a lot of sexual encounters with you?
I feel that if he was sexually good, besides the manhood is very tiny.
Okay. Very tiny.
Yes, and then he wasn't performing well.
Okay.
As I expect him, because he wasn't my first.
Okay.
He wasn't my first when it comes to sexual encounters. So I know how it feels like when you want to have sex. But he wasn't performing.
But did you consider his non-performance and the size of his manhood, even when family decided that you guys get married? Did you consider that? Did you voice it out?
No, because our first encounter wasn't something we planned for.
Okay.
We were just
having fun.
We were just having fun. It just happened once. And I didn't really take a look at it. I was high. I wanted to do my thing, and then it just happened. And then pregnancy came in. And that was it. So I really took time to experience him when we got married.
You got married.
And then I was already in.
And he couldn't up his game.
He couldn't do anything. Even if he wanted to up it, the manhood is small.
It's small.
It's not something I would enjoy for the rest of my life. And
so what did you do then?
So I was thinking what to do, and then I met somebody.
Okay.
Somebody along the line, someone I could connect with, someone I think I love, who loves me.
Okay.
Very well.
But you were married?
I was married, but this is love.
Okay.
I wasn't in love with him, remember?
Okay.
I wasn't in love with him. There was nothing that was pushing me to him.
Okay.
I was rather being pushed out. So
out
when
of
I
the marriage.
so when I saw this guy, I knew this is it. I knew this is what I wanted. Everything about him is what I want in a man.
Okay.
But then I was married. and I needed to do something to be with him.
Right. So what did your attitude towards your husband change? Because definitely once you find someone you are in love with who is doing what you actually wanted, did you start denying your husband of certain things as a wife?
I did that all the time, even before I met the new one.
Okay.
I wasn't responding to his. I wasn't actually connecting. If the thing is dry, it is dry. Nothing.
There's
will work.
nothing
There
sexual.
is-
You don't feel sexual about your
There
husband.
is nothing sexual about him, about
Okay.
our relationship.
Right.
We weren't sexually
Compatible.
connected to each other at all. We weren't.
Maybe you weren't, but he was, or?
But if he was, he should do something for me to get attracted to him. But nothing was happening.
You feel
So
nothing?
I felt nothing. So I was actually denying him of sex.
So you weren't sexually compatible in any way?
Oh, we weren't sexually compatible. We weren't. So I needed to find a way of escape. That was when I met my boyfriend.
Okay.
You know, and I didn't want to be the problem. I wanted to push all the problems to him.
That to him, your boyfriend and husband?
No, my husband.
Right.
Because he is the problem right now.
Right.
Because I don't love him. I'm not sexually attracted to him. And I'm sexually active.
Leave the marriage.
I can't leave
Seek
the marriage.
for divorce.
I can't seek for divorce because he wouldn't let me go.
Okay.
I think he was developing love
For you?
for me. And then we have a child together and family is involved. Family think he's coming from a good home and I should stay. And I don't want the case where he will go around complaining to people I'm denying him sex, I want divorce and all that. So I wanted to push every problem to him so that it will be his problem, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So what did you do?
so I discussed it with my boyfriend. He also wanted me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had to. I needed to discuss with somebody apart from a family. So I discussed with my boyfriend, and then we agreed on killing his manhood.
You and your boyfriend agreed on killing his man.
Yes, my boyfriend and I agreed to kill my husband's manhood. So it will be like his manhood is not working. It's not me who is
The problem.
denying him
In
of
sex.
sex. Yes. So we agreed.
So you did this to avoid other people's involvement.
Yes,
So
exactly.
he is not performing.
He
It
is
is
not
not you who
performing.
is disagreeing.
Exactly. It's not me who is denying him sex. It's not me who is being the bad wife, but it is him whose manhood is
It's
not
not
working.
working.
Yes, and to avoid family setting and pastors coming in, counselors coming in, all that, the manhood needs to go.
And this you did in consultation with your
With my
boyfriend.
boyfriend,
Did you
yeah.
think about other children you would be having? Because you have just a child.
Yes, I thought about it, but then I didn't want to have any child with him.
You didn't want to have any child.
I
with
don't
him.
want. I don't love the man. Why would I keep his child? I don't love him. Why would I? I mean, the first one is enough.
Right.
I don't want to keep
Any more children
any
with
more
him.
Children with him at all. If I want to have any more children, it should be with somebody I love. Looking at the child, and then I will know that this is the man I love, and that is his child.
And this man is this your boyfriend?
This is my boyfriend, and
Okay.
he loves me too.
Okay.
Yes,
And how long have you been with him?
the new
The
boy-
boyfriend.
And we've been together for 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yes.
And your husband knows nothing
My
about
husband knows nothing about it.
it. Does he come to your place?
He does. He does sometimes.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes he
And
does.
other times you go to him.
Most of the time, I go to him.
And you think you guys love each other
We
properly?
do. We do. We wouldn't have gone this far. We do.
What did you do to kill his manhood?
My boyfriend took me somewhere, and then I was given a concussion to put in his drink. Then after, his manhood goes off,
It goes off.
and then he drank it.
And
He
that's it. And it
that
worked.
and it worked
So
And it's
since
been like
then
that.
till now,
for 3 years.
is he still looking for solutions?
Yes, he goes to hospital taking drugs and all, but I know where the problem is coming from. I know it is irreversible.
You are the problem.
I know.
And so how does he satisfy himself as a wife when you know that your husband feels for this, yet you can't give him because you are the same person killing him?
The thing is dead. Why will he be looking for something? The thing is dead. The thing is dead. So he feels bad not satisfying me. But I told him I'm fine. I don't want it.
You don't want it. You
I
are
don't
okay.
want it. Yes,
Because
I'm
you are actually having more than enough
Oh
of
yes,
it.
I'm having the perfect one somewhere.
So is it that you eventually leave and marry this young man?
That was the idea. That was the idea, that eventually I will seek for divorce. Then when he calls people to sit, family and pastors and all that, to sit on the matter, I will tell them that he's not performing.
That's
and I'm
why.
young and I need to be satisfied. Then I will move on.
This was your plan.
That was my
You
plan.
eventually will seek for divorce
Yes.
and use his non-performance or impotence as a reason you
As
are
a
leaving the
reason to
marriage.
leave him. Yes.
When you could have equally seek for divorce even when he wasn't impotent, or that would
On
have been
what
difficult
premise?
to prove. On what premise?
Yes. So this is it.
So this is a stronger premise.
is it.
He's not performing, he's
not-
impotent.
Exactly.
And I am still young.
I am still young and very energetic and sexually active. And I need to be satisfied and have more children with the man I love.
Do you see yourself to be wicked?
No, I see myself as a woman who is going for what she wants.
And you would have to destroy someone to get what you want?
Sometimes some people need to be sacrificed to get what you want.
What wrong did he do?
Well, he did no wrong.
So
He did no wrong. Just that love didn't work.
leave him intact. How
I
about that?
have not killed him.
You've not killed him.
Yes.
Of what use is a man who is now a cucumber?
Sometimes things happen.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it happened to him.
Okay. So he is a sacrificial lamb.
He is.
For your love.
Unfortunately, for my love.
And for this young man, aren't you scared of this young man who agreed with you to destroy your husband? Aren't you scared of him?
I wasn't. I wasn't, because I was in love. I'm actually in love with him. We were in love.
Even now?
Even now, I am in love with him. But the situation, the table is turning right now.
What is happening
And
now?
that is what is troubling me right
What
now.
is the trouble now?
After all that we've been through, after all that he made me do, both of us, now he's telling me he's found love. Yes, he's found love and he's getting married. And he wants to call it quits. And I'm not letting him go. Yes,
He's found love.
he's found love. Now he doesn't love me
He
again.
wants to marry.
He wants to marry, leaving me single with a cucumber husband.
So what? It serves you right.
No, it doesn't, because it was an agreement that I should kill my husband's manhood, and then later divorce him, and then two of us will settle. That
And
was,
that was the agreement,
and now he is breaching
the
the
contract.
contract.
And
which
so what
I'm
happens to
not-
him?
So right now, I'm also thinking whether to give him the same medicine, the same dose I give to my husband, or maybe destroy the wife to be. These are some of the questions I need answers to. I'm so confused.
So you are at a standstill now.
I'm at a standstill.
Whether you should
Yes.
kill his manhood too.
Manhood as well, because then he will leave me. He's getting married. In a couple of months, he's getting married to a woman he thinks he loves. And then he helped me kill my husband's manhood. He's going to get married and have fun with his wife and leave me hanging, meaning I have lost two men at the same time, which is not fair on my side. So I need solutions.
But do you know what fairness is?
I do.
You weren't fair to your husband.
I think I do. Maybe he should have divorced me when I was denying him sex. He didn't.
He didn't.
Yes.
So was that a punishment from you?
I thought I had found love. I thought I had found love.
And the guy is leaving you.
And I'm not letting him go.
You are not letting him go.
I'm not
Is
letting
he
him
aware that you
Yes,
are
I
not
have
letting him go?
spoken to him. We have had discussion about it, that I'm not letting him go.
How did you find out he was getting married?
He
or-
told me.
He told you.
He told me that he's found love, and he wanted us to come to a closure so that he can go
And married.
and marry,
Because you are married.
because I'm married. Forgetting that he helped me kill my husband's manhood. So now that he's leaving, what happens to me? That was the question I put to him.
And what was his answer?
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Yes,
He doesn't care.
he doesn't care.
So you are torn between destroying his manhood
I'm torn between
or attacking, but his wife-to-be has no hand in your mess.
Well, if the wife-to-be is not in the picture, he will come back.
What makes you think he will come
I
back?
think he loves me.
So what is making him go?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he loves me, but because of that woman, he is leaving me.
He's leaving you.
So when that woman is not in the picture, he will come back.
No, leave the woman out. Deal with yourself and your man.
So I will be tempted to kill his manhood too. Then we all lose.
You all lose. Will you leave your husband now? Because you planned on leaving him to settle with this young man. Now this young man is getting out of the picture. Will you still leave your husband? Or if you decide to stay, will you keep up or stay with
Leaving my husband now that this one is getting married is something I have not given it a thought. Because leaving my husband was to go in for this boyfriend. Now this boyfriend is thinking of leaving me. So now I don't really know what is happening. I think I will think about it when I'm done dealing with this my boyfriend.
You think about it when you are done dealing with this your boyfriend. He lives here in Accra.
We are both in Accra.
You are all in Accra.
We are
You,
all
your husband,
my
your boyfriend, his wife.
Yes.
Everybody's in Accra.
We are all in this Accra.
You have a heart.
Yeah, I do.
Well, what do you people think Angela should do? Should she confess to the husband? I think he is the only one who doesn't know what really is going on around his house. And personally, I feel he committed no crime and doesn't deserve what he was put through. Now, this young man who helped Angela to destroy her husband's manhood, what should be done to him? Should he be served the same dose? Should he just let sleeping dogs lie, find a man of God, confess, and do you believe in Christ?
I do believe in Christ.
And would you go for confession instead and just forgive? If I even say forgive, you are supposed to be forgiven by your husband and you are supposed to forgive your boyfriend. That's your side guy. Why don't you forgive him and let him have his love?
If I forgive him and allow him have his love, what happens to me and my husband?
Because if you force him to stay with you, he could do to you what you did to your husband. You didn't love him, for which reason you easily threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Now this man says he doesn't love you anymore. He's found love. If you force to be with him, then he's likely to do same thing you did to your husband to you. Isn't that possible?
That is not possible.
That's not possible.
That is not possible.
Why do you think so?
I think he loves me.
You think he loves you?
I do.
Okay. Thank you, Angela, for coming, for being bold enough and coming to share your story. I'm sure people have heard. Of course, they will bash you, but then your answers would also be here. So take time, go through, read, pick one or two advice from here, and then decide on what to do. Because at the end of the day, the decision fully lies with you. Thanks for coming once again. If you also have a story out there that you would like to share, why not? The platform is open. It will keep your identity sealed so that you can freely share your story for the rest of the world to hear and prefer solutions, because people are going through a lot. I need to be honest. But they find it difficult coming out because they do not trust the ears that will hear the matter. This is a trustworthy platform, so you can always come here and we share your conversation with the rest of the world. My name is Arnold Mensah. Big shouts to Sat, Legend, Vanny, Tomical, Eddie, Brown, Hawa. We out.